East to the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Alongside Charles Davis up right.
Hi, everybody. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers are 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time in this ball game, and leading the way, already a star in just his 3rd season, it's Justin Herbert.
The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Taking a peek at the rushing numbers for Spiller in last week's game.
17 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish a run game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and bring it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. To throw, Bridgewater. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion calls defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
The Dolphins at 9 and 3 here on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
They're running it. It's Michelle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. In motion, Hill. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Touchdown, Dolphins. Blake Jarwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Straight ahead it's Spiller. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win, and the defense is...
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He's got room at the 30, and he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. At CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Justin Hopkins for the Charger field goal. 24-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks and tables end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. First down, Bridgewater. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Daquan Jones. The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. As we roll on here in the month of December, Week 14 coming up tonight, we got a good one in the AFC West. Get the parkas out. Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. And then tomorrow night you can turn those parkas in for some shorts, golf polos, and flip-flops. Monday Night Football in Arizona. Patriots, Cardinals, 8:15 Eastern. A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Herbert. And he finds his target, Ebron. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Trying to improvise. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. This drive has been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So when you think play action right here, because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 2nd up in Seattle. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Herbert on 1st down now. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Oh, I like this call. I know they weren't successful on it, but so many times defenses load up trying to get a safety when you're in this spot. How about taking the shot downfield, hoping to use their momentum against them? They didn't get it, but I sure like what they were doing there.
Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Throwing is Bridgewater. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And they'll be looking looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down and 4, Bridgewater to Michelle on the dump ball. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Bridgewater again. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the gun, Bridgewater. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw again on second down. Herbert. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready. It looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go here, Teddy Bridgewater and company marches back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the ground for 15 on 1st down. To throw is Bridgewater. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. In motion, Hill. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. A quick throw by Bridgewater. That's complete. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Chargers 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
To try again after the sack. Herbert over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Again, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
All start offense.
This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Bridgewater.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Second and 11.
Bridgewater now. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. This is Michelle on the counter. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
45 yards on the ground for him so far.
It's 2nd and inches.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Bridgewater to throw it.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21-22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now Bridgewater.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Short little throw to Ebron. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Setting up the screen. Here's Spiller.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. To the air again, Herbert. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack on 1st down, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Bridgewater.
Open man downfield is Hill.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Michel. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Morstead out now following
a run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with